It's Big Poppa T-Mo. We are playing No Man's Sky, and this is our survival save. Bear with me, I'm just getting everything up and running. Gotta do a little bit of ruthless self-promotion. Really just posting to a couple Discord channels I'm on. Whoops. Pushing the wrong buttons. Alrighty, getting there. Getting there. Alrighty. Almost done. One more to post. There we go. We are good to go. Alrighty, we gotta see what we need to do. Still not quite used to the survival mode. Okay, we need to do unearthing some blueprints, some buried technology, and then we need to, I guess we're gonna have to do a little work on our base, and we're gonna have to kill some creatures. So, alrighty, terrain manipulator is out of juice. Let's go ahead and juice that back up while we're here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look and see what they have in the way of multi-tools. What do we have to look forward to here? Alright, so for 1.2 mil, we can definitely get a B-class 15 slaughter. We don't have 1.2 mil though, so we are going to have to see what's in our inventory. Oh, we have some vortex cubes. That's not bad. Some selenium. We can go ahead and sell that off. There's our good old radiant pillar. Alright, let's go over here and check out the Galactic Trade Terminal. You know, while we're here, we should actually talk to the Gek. Get a place of interest. We found a trading post. Awesome. Alright. We'll give him 100 units. Sure, why not? Talk to Work Gek here. Don't understand really anything that they've got to say. 1,000 units is a little steep for bartering. Hopefully you get something good. Korvax casing. Getting the feeling that I've already spoken to all of these guys. Well, we don't want to take the units. That's criminal. Nothing found on his. I get the feeling we have actually spoken to all of these people. He doesn't want to give us any missions. We're not ready for that yet. Alright, so let's see what we can go ahead and sell off. Vortex cube is only worth not much at all. Selenium's not worth much either. That Korvax casing though, not bad for a 1,000 unit trade. Nothing really here that we can sell off, so we are either going to have to find some things to sell. Do we have any cargo space? We do not. Did we upgrade our... We did get our first cargo space upgrade. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back down to the planet. Alright, we have a manufacturing facility, a trading post, and a monolith. And you know what? I don't believe we've even set up a base yet. Let's go ahead and take a quick look around. Do a little quick discovery here. Well, let's go ahead and scan everything. Don't have to worry about hostile creatures coming after us here. And all their resources are going to be fairly limited. We can kind of do this at our leisure. As long as we don't upset the sentinels, we should be fine. Alright, well, let's go ahead and let's get some copper real quick. What we're going to do here is gather as much copper as we can on one single charge. Then I believe we're going to head over towards that little cave over there. Alright, weapon charge is depleted. Now we have plenty of ferrite dust. Let's... Oop, not really what I wanted to do. Let's use the phosphorus for that. Alright. Ferrite dust and carbon will be useful. Try and get as many twofers as we can. Alright, what I really wanted to do was go down in that cave. Gotta remember I'm on a survival save, not my normal. Don't know why I keep trying to do that. What I want to do is turn on my light. This is not an actual cave, unfortunately. Hoping for a cave for some cobalt and some slightly higher value things like humming eggs. There we go. So that is an actual cave right there. It's good to know. Oxygen is good. Between oxygen and carbon, we're going to need a decent amount. There we go. This is where all of our best resources are going to be. Excuse me. Guess we should scan that first so we get the twofer. A little silver, nice. So one thing I've noticed, I was watching somebody do a stream of an older version of Pathfinder version on PC. They had modded the game to play it the old way, and it was very, very, very vibrant. Colors were just amazing. The creatures just, you know, so much different colors and everything. And I kind of wondered why this game wasn't as vibrant. And then I realized it's because I normally run around with the light on. When you turn the light on, the colors pop a lot better. And that's also cobalt and silver. That's silver and silver. I'll take it. Glitch in my favor. Sure, why not? Cobalt and silver. Alright, let's go grab these humming eggs while we're here. Free money. Not the most valuable thing in the world, but they are definitely worth a little bit more than nothing. Alright, I should probably scan around. We got rusted metal. Rusted metal. Should be marrow bulb. No. Alright, they're still showing up, but we already got them. See what these are. We do not have our advanced mining laser. We are going to need to rectify that as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and use the phosphorus again. Gonna have to keep an eye on that oxygen. Kinda need to find a hazardous flora. Oops, overheated. Gonna need to find a hazardous flora so that we can gather some O2 from it. That's what I was hoping to find right off the bat. And a sodium one as well. Kind of funny here. Never hoping to find the hazardous flora until you need them. And on a survival save, really don't want as many things that can hurt me as I can find. We have some humming eggs down there. Got some oxygen. Oxygen plants down here too. That's good. Take them. I so want to run everywhere, but in survival, not always the wisest thing. Really depletes your resources. Alright, that's good. I do like me some oxygen. Let's grab these humming eggs. Well, I guess I should grab the pearl out of it, shouldn't I? That's right, T-Mo. Open that egg. Don't grab the pearl inside. There's some more that way. Now, I saw one of these had something... Looked like it's had something different. Might have just been my imagination. Ooh. Well, let's use an oxygen capsule. I think what we're gonna do, there we go. Sodium, that'll work better than nothing. Would have preferred an O2, but there's the marrow bulb, a little extra money. Gotta remember not to overheat. Amazing how quickly we start to take for granted the little things from our normal saves. Little hazardous floor right there. Oh, I don't have a hazmat gauntlet. Ooh. Things are trying to kill me. But these both have oxygen. That's good. Ooh, 3 of them. I wonder if I can get this one from here. There we go. Now, why was it telling me I needed a hazmat gauntlet? Not exactly sure. Grab this marrow bulb. Quick scan around. Got a journey milestone. Walk 15K. Ambulatory. The ambulators. Alright. What else do we have of interest around here? that one was gold and silver. We will definitely grab that one. You do have to check them. Sometimes they come up as different things, not just cobalt. Poor Sentinel doesn't know what to do. Okay, now I think we should probably start. Oh, didn't realize that was open. I was just about to say we should start making our way back towards the ship. Gotta remember low gravity too. Alright, gonna head back towards the ship. On the way, grab some ferrite dust and some O2, if at all possible. So we're definitely not going to have any major sources of carbon here. And we're not going to have major sources of oxygen. Although we do have little sources of oxygen everywhere we're looking. But I don't think this is going to be the best place for a base. What in the heck? Oh. Ships flying over. That sounded so cool. Alright, life support's at 35, so let's go ahead and jump in the ship. We have run out of inventory space for new stuff. Which means we can't pick up any more ferrite dust. Ah, that's right, I named it the Bob. Not enough launch fuel. Alright, let's go ahead and put a little bit of that in there. Let's put that in there. And while we're in here, let's go ahead and shift much over to the starship as we can. Well, I guess the Bob has very limited cargo capacity. Alright, we need the oxygen on us. Room for copper. Sodium we should keep. Carbon we should keep. Alrighty. Alright, so we're gonna sell that. Really need to go find... Let's figure out which one of these planets we want to really set down on. It would help if I was actually out of the atmosphere. Alright, IFAX has fungal mold, copper, ammonia, and sodium. ESAP has copper, gold, and salt. I think we're going to head to ESAP. A little bit of a hike, but we can make it. Now it's a webbed planet, so that should be an anomaly planet, not a dead moon. Guess I should check it out on discoveries. Okay, we have been there. We did get the life form. What did we find in the way of? Well, see, it says it has bountiful flora and rich. We'll take it. That might be the one, because if it has those goofy webbed plants, we can get all the carbon we need from that. Sorry about that, excuse me. A little bit of a harsh vape. Uh-oh. Hostile scan detected. No, we are on survival mode too. And we have valuables. We are going to try and make a run for it. Ooh, they're fast. Don't even know how far away from the planet we are now. In the meantime, I'm not really set up to fight pirates, but we are set up to run. Now, we were still a solid 10 minutes away. That would have taken forever. Alright, well I think what we're going to do is park right here between two nodes. Alright, ferrite dust and O2. What do we have over there? Ancient data structure. Sentinel right next to us. Of course. Oh, there's something of interest though. Let's go get that condensed carbon. Oh, we are going to have to worry about oxygen again. Alright, you're relaxed. Why are you coming after me? Use the rest of the phosphorus. Alright, we'll grab some more O2 from these guys. Now when this said webbed, I was thinking this was a different... Oh, wasn't me. Don't know what you're talking about. Maybe one of these bigger guys will give us a better return. Basically do the tag everything without moving. Alright, so we have gold. And what was the other? Salt. There's some money right there. Alright, looks like we found our money maker. So that's telling me that my weapon charge is depleted. Alright, what we really need to do is set up the portable refiner. Put the rest of the carbon in there. Process that into condensed carbon. Alright. Let's do the sodium into sodium nitrate. While that's running, I'm going to tag a few more of these guys. Decent amount of ferrite dust. Not sure how much oxygen we're going to get off of that though. Let's give it a second to see. Alright, we have 123 oxygen. Now what I wanted to do was, really wanted to break that tetracobalt into ionized cobalt. Then I want to process this cobalt into ionized cobalt as well. That'll definitely be worth some cash. I'm also going to have to do some copper into chromatic metal very, very soon. Alright, what I really should be doing though is work my way over to the salt deposit. Although, I don't really need to go. Oh, yeah, I do. Get over to the salt deposit so I can just stand here and blast this. This is just straight up money right here. Straight up money. We are going to burn through all of that ferrite dust. Get as much salt as we can. This is a nice big deposit too. And when we run out of ferrite dust and run out of charges on this, we will just turn around and start mining ferrite from right where we're standing. Charges definitely do not last as long, and resources do not last as long on survival. Definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. But luckily we have lots of these little ferrite dust balls right around. Getting used to having these lower end weapons and stuff too, and mining beams are kind of hard to do too after having such a good setup on the normals. But gotta challenge yourself every once in a while, so might as well play the survival. Sometime in the near future I'm going to be running a permadeath one too. I think I'm probably going to last maybe 20 minutes. Maybe if I'm lucky. Now on this save though, I think I went 2 hours before my first death on this save, and that's because I was stupid and shot that critter outside that building, and it came and headbutted me to death. Alright, we are dangerously low on carbon. As long as we have some O2 to survive, we'll be good for a few. Alright, that's it for that weapon. Switch to the terrain manipulator. I keep trying to put stuff up there. Alright, let's get as much salt as we can on this charge, and then we will go ahead and head to the space station. Sell off our loot. Maybe have enough to get that new multi-tool. Only 1.2 million. Not too bad. Not nearly as bad as that normal save that I was doing that the S-Class spawned in the space station, and that was 3.4 mil. That took a little while to get the money for that one. Yes, it did. Alright, we are out of charge. We need to go... First off, let's fill up our oxygen so we don't asphyxiate. Go grab our refiner with our ionized cobalt. While we're here, let's see what else we have that we can process real quick. Ooh, we got almost 2 stacks. Alright, well, let's actually do this. While we have some charge in this, let's get a little chromatic metal going on. That way we can have enough for a base computer whenever we get where we're going. We are going to have to sit down on one of these planets and start looking for some buried technology modules. Definitely need some blueprints. I want to start building. One of my favorite things to do on my normal save is run around and build depots and bases. And I feel a little strange not being able to do that here. Alright, well we have the chromatic metal to do a base computer. Just going to keep going with the copper until this charge runs out. In the meantime, let that run. See what we got going on. Everything's out of charge. We need more space because we need that advanced mining laser, and I really need a bolt caster. I need some type of weapon. But we have some copper, and we have some gold, and we have some silver we can sell. We have the marrow bulb and the salt. These are all going to get sold. We will sell that ionized cobalt. And keep these ion batteries for now. I don't know how I ended up with 9 ion batteries. I don't know how I ended up with 2 portable refiners. Alrighty. But all in all, not in a bad position. Okay, well we still actually have some fuel left too. Let's see if there's anything else that I really want to convert. Let's do the rest of this copper real quick. And I think what we'll do is we will pick up this. That gives us 17 carbon back real quick. Put a little bit of a charge in that. Let's hit the one that actually has carbon in it too. Well, that hardly gives you any carbon at all. Not even enough to finish that off. So let's go ahead and get on out of here. 'Tis time. I'm gonna jump on in the Bob. Alright, so this is all in all not a little bad resource spot. Hopefully the pirates don't come after us too fast. Alright, that was the noxious planet. That's the abandoned moon. We have an unknown planet. Ooh, it's a frost planet too. Nice. I do like frost planets. So that is 3 planets and a moon, or 4 planets and a moon? There's something back there too. That's a moon. That's a moon. Alright, so 4 planets, 2 moons? Are we missing a planet here? Alright, well, I'm getting off track. Let's get to the space station. Head on over to the space station first. We will recharge a few things. Hopefully have enough in our coffers to... That's going to be tight. I don't think we're going to get it. So we're going to have to go to one of these planets. I think what we'll do is we'll go to that Arctic planet. That's going to be my favorite one. As long as it's not super, super harsh. Arctic planets tend to have lots and lots of carbon. Lots of resources. Find a nice little place to build a base. Hopefully it'll have lots and lots of buried technology modules. And we will go from there. while I'm at it, I also need to check something real quick while we are in this space station. Ooh, let's not shoot the space station. What I needed to check was... There we go, yep. Can damage players, no one. Add base parts, friends only. Ship marker to friends only. There we go. Have a nasty habit of forgetting to turn off the multiplayer when I'm streaming. And I get randos pop in. Unfortunately, that's not always a good thing for... You know what? I think it's time to change. Let's go do some appearance modification real quick. And I believe... Let's see. I'm going to stay as an anomaly. Go for the average one, and then for the head... Oh, that's kind of cool. I think I'm going to favor number 5. But we are going to go for primary color of black with the white trim. Markings. Let's go for number 3. Okay, so secondary color needs to be... Secondary color will be gray, and then accent color will be white. So black, gray, and white for the torso. A little slow to load in. We'll go with that one. And we will do black, gray, and white. For the armor, ooh, let's do the Corvaxian shoulder pads. Like the markings, black, gray, white. For the gloves, oh, I'm definitely not doing Gek hands. Okay, and then we will do black, gray, white for the legs. Poofy pants. Ooh, some thigh armor. A really poofy pants. Let's do the thigh armor. Markings. Sure, why not? Black, gray, white. And then for the boots, I think I like Grieve style number 2. Okie dokie. We want to do black, gray, and white. And then for our backpack, I don't really see too many of the differences on those. Alright, and then we will do black, gray, and white. Let's see, how do we look? believe we are good to go. Yes, let's save our changes. Ooh. Kind of mean looking. I like it. Me like it. Alright, launch thrusters. Why don't we have anything in launch thrusters? Because we have no uranium or launch fuel. And what do we need for launch fuel? Metal plating. And we can do metal plating. Okay, then Starship launch fuel. Let's send that over to the Starship where it belongs. Alright, now we've got 255 nanite clusters. We have open technology slots. Maybe we should hold on to it until we see what's going on with the multi-tool. Definitely need to check around for things like... Oh, I already got that one apparently. Make sure I got them all. Like the Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Yep. Alright, so I was not slacking. Good to know. Good to know. Check all the little things, make sure there's nothing in the pots. Alright, let's try our galactic trade terminal on this side. And let's go ahead and sell off the marrow bulb. The albumin pearls. Oh, Salt, you are my favorite. Just getting close. Ionized cobalt. There we go. Alright, so... Now we are going to have to... We still have silver we can sell, gold we can sell. Still had albumin pearls in here. Alright, let's go ahead and shift everything over to the Starship. Except for the... Well, that's all we're going to shift over there. Alright, so 1.22 million. Let's go check on the cost of that mining tool upgrade, multi-tool upgrade. I know this is not the best in the world, but it already has a bolt caster, it already has a terrain manipulator, so it has everything we have. And a bolt caster already, so let's go ahead and real quick. Wow, it let us dismantle everything except for the mining beam. It gave us some ferrite dust and some carbon nanotubes. But we are gonna buy that other one now. Okay, so we will take that. Thank you very much. And the mining beam's already charged. Even better. Alright, so let's talk to Mr. Geck here. After our milestone runs through. Got expert milestone for earning more than 1 million units. Okay, trade nanite clusters for blueprints. Advanced mining laser, that's number 1. We have 180. I have no desire for the combat scope just yet. Personal force field, don't need it yet. So let's see what we can get in the way of upgrade modules. Scanner B. And he has mining S for later, so that's good to know. But we want that scanner B, because that's going to be the most useful. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and install that right off the bat. Oh, we can't attach to the scanner location. Wait, can we move the scanner? Can't move the mining beam. But we can dismantle that. Oh, I wish we could move the mining beam. Well, that's okay. This is not a permanent thing anyway, so let's go ahead and just put this. Let's put this over here. Oops, I guess it should be nice to check to see what stats we get. Alright, so Flora plus 3,570. Okay. Now, what do we have left over in the way of cash? We have 25,000 units. What would be the best for us to purchase? In all honesty, hermetic seal, we're not going to be able to afford any technology modules. We have carbon nanotubes. Well, let's see what everything costs here. Alright, so O2 is at 43, sodium at 50, ferrite dust. Alright, technology modules are not bad at 60 thou. Phosphorus, metal plating, microprocessors, pure ferrite. Okay. I think we're going to buy some phosphorus for fuel. And do this a single stack. This is where I miss having a mouse and a keyboard. Alright, so stack of that leaves us with almost 7,000. And I think we should invest in as much oxygen as we can afford. Which was not all that much. Now the reason I say O2 is so that we can fill up the life support if we need to, And if we don't need to, then we can turn that into carbon. Alright, so let's make a beeline for... The trading post is on the moon, but what was... It's a boiling moon, copper, phosphorus, silver, and selenium. I wasn't really happy on that moon. Where is the frost planet? There we go. Darien Alpha, unmapped, Arctic. And away we go. All right. Not much of anything really useful. All right, so the Arctic planet has big oceans. Looks like a lot of lakes. I think we're just going to go straight to this side. Will we make it to Atmo first? Of course they found something of value. But we're in Atmo, so we are fine. Alright, hopefully this is not a god-awful harsh frost planet. I am going to take kind of a slow approach around because I want to see... Let's see what the place looks like. I'm going to need to find some resources too. Maybe even an abandoned building. Well, you know what? That'll do. Free landing pad. Free heat. Permafrost, passive sentinels, copious flora, and full fauna. I will take it. We have a copper deposit nearby. We have a cave right there. Excellent. We have trees. And let's go ahead and get our first money shot. Give me some money. 1,600, that's it? It was fauna, right? Oops, saw a berry technology module. Alright, let's go ahead and save and chart this place. Let's grab whatever's in this box. Definitely want the rusted metal. The Gek relic, that would have proved useful on that Gek planet. Some sodium and what else? Just sodium? Alright, it's a little chilly. I think we're going to go spend some time down in that cave. But first we're going to go in here and see what they have to offer. Other than heat. Hello, Mr. Gek. We are on a Gek planet. It's because we're in a Gek system. Oh. let's go ahead and accept the quest. What do you have for us? Scan unique plants. Oh, I will take it. Thank you, my friend. You're going to be impossible to find, I know it, but deuterium. Alright, let's go ahead and use the transmission tower. 23, 45, 89. Okay, so plus 22, plus 44, plus 88, 177 plus 176. I actually have to pull out a calculator. $353. Distress signal. I'll take it. Alright, we are a valued customer of the GEC now. How far away is that distress signal? 8 hours by foot. That'll take a while. Alright, but first we need to go and actually get some carbon. Let's actually scan the plant, part of our quest too. Okay, we're gonna just get carbon. Let's make sure we scan everything. Ooh, ferrite dust and salt. Bonus cash. Scan everything. Come on, T-Mo. You know how this works. Alright, we got some buried technology module not too far away. We will get to that shortly. Oh, nope, no running. No running unless you must. Alright. Well, at least we have all of these ion batteries. Scan the plants. Carbon and sulfurine. Okay, I will take that. Gladly accept it. Okay, still don't have the advanced mining laser. So what do we need for that? We needed something goofy. Hermetic seal and technology module. Okay. So that's going to be a minute before we can do that. But now that we've got the nice new laser, we can at least crank through some of this. Alright, what we also need to do, I need to pick up some ferrite dust and craft some ammunition. Have no ammo. And that's no bueno, because if something comes up and bites us in the butt... Alright, well, let's let the Sentinel take a funny look at us. Alright, well 500 we'll have to do. Alright, Mr. Sentinel, you need to go away. Because I need some stuff. Dioxide's not going to be super useful right off the bat, but it will relatively soon for that. Once I put a cold weather. Alright, well that's going to get annoying. Get some more carbon in us. And we will probably head down into that cave and turn all this carbon into condensed carbon. Let's get rid of these hazardous. Well, let's scan the plants first. They count towards our quest. So there's dead trees over there. Let's scan those real quick. Alright, there's that quest. I wonder if he's actually right behind us. Says he's still in the same place. I'll believe it when I see it. I want to go get that buried technology module. But that's actually not a primary concern yet. Not until we set up the base, and I'm not setting up the base until I have that advanced mining laser. I hear a critter. Why do I hear a critter? Oh hey, it's because there's critters. I know these are not predators though, otherwise they'd be attacking me. Mortite roots. Alright, what was the other thing? There's another plant that I haven't scanned. Yes, I know, my thermal protection is falling. Alright, I see a little bit of O2 up there. Alright, thermal protection falling. Let's get the stuff in here. Might be useful. Oh, I don't even have an Atlas Pass version 1 yet. Alright, let's do a quick scan around. I think I've gotten all of these. Okay, that's a humming egg. Ooh. You look like a predator. You eat eggs. Oh, we're going to have to zap you in the butt here, buddy. Alright, there's a predator gone. Just gathering up our generic resources. Grabbing the things that'll either make us cash or make us stuff. And we are playing No Man's Sky Survival. Alright, that I believe was the last of our batteries. Gather up some carbon. I'm gonna go grab this word, grab this buried technology module. Alright, got that. I'm going to reload the bolt caster because that's something we had not yet done. And the reason being is I heard that. Don't really want to anger the sentinels. Ooh, new life forms. Come on, scan. Eats the stinging leaves. Alrighty. So, next we want to go get that... Ooh. Well, you're just sitting there humping a rock? Is that how this works? Or you just glitched into the rock? Alright, well... Luckily I can scan them when they're dead. If it'll let me scan it. It is a red dot. There's another red dot over there. Alright, now my animals are all glitching out. One of the other things, I had not been looking out for sodium very much. There's frost crystal over there. That's a good thing to know is nearby. Half tempted to grab it now. There's another buried technology module. But it's too... Ooh, that was lightning. Or at least it looked like lightning. Alright, there's humming eggs directly beneath me. Ooh. I do like that there are a decent number of predators around here without them being super highly aggressive towards me. Now we're going to head back towards camp here. Just kind of take our time. Gather the sodium as we go. And go turn in this quest. And then I believe we will head down underground. That's cobalt. Alright, what have I done now? Sorry for the dinging in the background. I am being messaged apparently. I'll have to check on that once I get to the building. So let me grab this sodium. Crap. Not what I wanted to do. Well, I've already upset the sentinels. Might as well kill this guy too. No, at least they don't come at you really hard. Alright, we're going to go turn in this quest and then use the building's heat. That is the first time one of these little buggers has been where I didn't expect him to be. Alright, so 10,000 units for that quest. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, then we are going to have to charge that up. First thing we're going to do is we are going to turn carbon into condensed carbon. And I'm going to be in here for a minute doing this. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Go get some coffee. I am going to check out these messages here. Ooh, luckily I have figured out how to mute the microphone. I've been coughing an awful lot recently, mainly because of the change in the weather. I got one message because one of my kids didn't go to school today. Always fun. Alrighty, we are back on track. We are going to spend a few minutes in the warmth of this nice little Corvax station. I have a Gek relic. I have some... Ooh, I have a Viking effigy. The starship is out of range. That's unfortunate, so we're going to have to go drop a few things off in the... Okay, we want to keep the dioxide. We're going to have to drop a few things off in the starship so that, just in case we bite it, we don't lose it. Alright, the rusted metal could be converted to ferrite dust. Ferrite dust, of course, could be converted to pure ferrite. But let's get the sodium to condense into sodium nitrate. While we're doing that, let's make some more ammo. Alright, I feel better about the ammo situation now. Carbon nanotube, the Gek relic, the Viking effigy. Okay, let's put the oxygen capsule there. Oh, I'm going to be so happy once I have more inventory space. I think that's my biggest complaint about the earlier levels. The serious lack of inventory space. Okay, what else can we convert? Probably shouldn't convert anything else. No, I believe that's going to do it. We're going to take that with us. And run over here to the starship momentarily. And, ooh, sodium nitrate can go with us, ferrite dust can go with us. And then we can, of course, shift a few things over. We've already got mortite. Need to keep the refiner. But the effigy, the relic.
No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory.
So we basically have 3 slots to fill here. Let's go ahead. I want to get rid of that tag first. What is that deposit there? There's dioxide. Got all sorts of stuff nearby. Buried technology module over that away. I'm definitely digging this planet though. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and scan these little guys real quick. Cobalt and pure ferrite. Okay, this is not actually a cave, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, cave marrow. Oop, nope, don't want to use the gun. Wasn't me, I swear. Go away. Go away. I have things to do here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Really need you to go away, Mr. Sentinel. Alright, well if you're not going to go away, I'm going to come over here and do things. Probably draw your attention this way. Oh, one of those was unidentified. Let's scan that bad boy.
Units proceed.
Gather what things we can outside. We are gonna have to get indoors real quick. Alright. Come over here. Come over here. Come on. Okay, now stop following me. Because I need to shoot that thing. Have I scanned it yet? Non-scannable. But it has oxygen to give me. Oh, this is not a real cave at all. It's just a little... It's a nook. Alright, well let's let our temperature get restabilized. Hopefully that sentinel will bugger off. Because I would like to shoot both of those. And I would like to gather that cobalt. That's right, go away. Ooh, there's 3 of them now. Oh, come on. Alright, you're bugging me. I have things to do. Alright, I need to find an entrance to this cave system.
Thermal protection falling.
Pretty sure there was one over this way. It's not what I'm trying to hit. There we go. Carbon and sulfurine. Carbon and radon. Now if we find one with nitrogen, we'll have all 3 of the gases. Oh, that is super, super unfortunate. Let's what should we get rid of? Nothing. Alright, what was full? Alright, ferrite dust is full. Carbon, we can convert down. We don't even have room for dihydrogen. I'm running. I should not be running. Why am I running? Why is that unidentified? We can at least scan it. Alright, there's some oxygen. Let's go grab that. Is that an entrance to our cave, or is that just a goofy little schmutz? It's a goofy little schmutz. Hello, little critters. I have scanned you. Alright, so gonna jump in the bob here. Let my temperature get back up. And I don't know, I think I might actually want to, you know, I'm gonna go take a look for another building. Or a better location. Is that distress beacon? Let's go take a look at the distress beacon. Totally forgot about that. Now let's fully get out of the atmosphere here. Alright, that's still telling us it's 2 minutes. We have no pulse engine fuel. Alright, so we also have no room in the inventory for anything. Oh wait, we have one space. Alright, so we could go get some tritium. And of course it's going to be a gold or silver one. Ah, buggers. Alright, well we're going to get rid of the copyright. Alright, we should probably shift something else over too. Just because having the gold is going to be good. Well, we just got rid of the carbon nanotubes. Let's put the chromatic metal over that away. The gold is worth the units, so we don't want to just be throwing that away. So I've heard lots and lots of speculation on what's coming up in the future. I personally would like a little bit more interaction with space things. Particularly things like asteroids and the like. I would like there to be more variety, that they're not just, you know, gold, silver, and tritium. I would like them to be able to be mined. I would like EBA stuff. But I have absolutely no say in what Hello Games does for this game. mining with rockets. It was actually kind of funny. Alright, well, the whole point of this was to get some tritium for our engines. And we've kind of taken that a bit above and beyond. So let's get back on track here and head to our distress beacon. Do a real quick flyby just to see what's nearby. A resource node. See some sodium. Nothing with a landing pad. And no ship. That kind of sucks. I was really hoping for a ship. Unless this is the beginning of the Artemis stuff. Could be. Could be. Oh. I'm a horrible shot. Absolutely horrible. Okay, there we go. Of course not. Inventory's too full even for sodium. You can stop scanning me now. Was not moving that much, come on. Okay, well, I believe at the very least nothing found. Inventory's full. Gonna have to drop that down. And I believe it's telling us we're going to need magnetized ferrite, but first I want to go ahead and drop both of these down, free up some inventory space and speed up this process. We'll get all the carbon taken care of. And then I will get the ferrite going, and we'll get the magnetized ferrite in short order. Okay. So let's get this ferrite dust going. Now I have free slot in inventory, so what was this? A microprocessor. Alrighty, condensed carbon into our inventory. I'm going to throw the rusted metal in there to get more ferrite dust. While that's processing, I'm going to do the smart thing, jump in the starship and recharge my heater. Then once I jump out, I'm going to do a quick scan around and see if we have anything of interest nearby. And if there is, we might even drop a base here. Nice little level spot. Water nearby. Lots of critters. So all in all, not a bad location. Alright, that's close enough. This one is done. So let's go ahead and we will put that right back in and send that along its way to being magnetized. Then let's do our scan around. Do see a little oxygen on top of that hill there. Dioxide, cargo drop. It's an unknown building. Go over here to the edge and check that out. I didn't see it when we were flying around. Must have been down in that little valley over here. It's right on the other side of that. Critters making all sorts of noises. There are all sorts of critters here. Shouldn't be wasting time just walking around. I should be gathering resources as I do it. Of course my thermal protection is falling. Survival mode on a cold planet. Do wish these gave us a little bit more salt than they do. That would be nice. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get some more of that. I should go get that sodium while I'm right here. Should probably go get that O2 up there while I'm right here too. Alright. Let's get that ferrite dust in there and charging. While that's a running. Grab our resources on the... Oh, come on, Mr. Sentinel. It wasn't me. It's not me, I swear. Somebody else dressed just like me. Can't prove a thing. Go right back to firing on things. Oh, you saw that too. Okay, so apparently I did need that carbon nanotube that I got rid of. While I'm up here, let me take a look from up here. Okay, there's copper. That's good to know. There's frostwort nearby. That's good to know. More copper, copper. Whoop, buried technology module. Alright, I think our first thing of interest, there's another buried technology module, is going to be that building. Although there is a cargo drop down here. Alright, let's go gather up our resources from the refiners. Overheated my mining tool. Got some ferrite dust. You can go ahead and begin again. Ooh, 5 minutes. Wow, that takes forever. Alright, Mr. Pure Ferrite, you can go back in there and cook some more. I want to check out that building before I decide on location. Because that might actually be the better spot for a base. Ooh, we got a whip vine. Ooh, it's unidentified. But we know what they do. They basically just smack the crap out of you. We got sodium that a ways. No room for carbon. That's not good. That's a trade terminal. That's the better spot. Ooh, there's a cave. Alright, so I'm going to have to say that that's the better spot for the base. So before I get too far out of whack here, I'm going to go back up here, grab the bob and the 2 refiners. And we will head down that way to make our base. Alright, let's jump in the bob. Get heated back up, and we will shift some things around from inside the comfort. Okay, do we have any room to really move anything significant? Well, the ferrite dust will give us 2 slots. If we take the Gek relic out and the Viking effigy out, we can do the O2. And we don't have use for anything that needs. Alright, well, we're gonna have to have room for whatever's in here and to pick it up. Alright, well, we're going to have to let that finish before we go anywhere. Is there another predator in there? What are you guys freaking out about? Oh, sure enough. Wasn't here to shoot you guys, I was here to shoot the thing that was eating you. Alright, so we don't even have room for that, so I think we're gonna dump that deuterium. Unless we have room in the starship for anything. Now, I think the deuterium and the, well, let's see, the marrow was worth 369. They're both gone. The mordite's really not worth much either. But the mordite is going to be piling up if I keep killing these critters. What What do you all eat? I don't want to do copyright yet. Nope. I'm gonna go sit in my nice warm starship. Nope. We're gonna grab this and go. Alright, let's grab the ferrite dust and the refiner. Get in the bob. And make sure that the unknown building is still in fact tagged. There goes half of our launch fuel. Okay, so we have that node right there. A little bit of sodium right here. And I believe this is going to be home. Yes, sirree. Oh, we have a new critter. What's your story, Morning Glory? You're skittish, and you eat frostwort. Okay, there's a drop box right there. There's a bunch of stuff right here. We've already scanned you guys. I am actually going to put the base computer right there. Claim the site. Alright, let's go grab this sodium real quick. Oh, I see we have frostwort in the distance. It's coming up on the HUD. That's good to know. What are you? You're like a polar bear with headlights. Are you a predator? You eat rotting fruit. You're a predator. These guys keep it up. I'm actually going to get that quest done. Good, Guggly Muggly. Are you for rizzles? Alright, let's, okay, we need carbon nanotubes, so let's drop both of our refiners. See, now it gives me the option of doing other things. So refiner number 1. Refiner number 2. You can knock that off. Get off my friends. Well, there's that quest. Alright, I don't want to waste the resources. I'm going to jump in the ship real quick. Oh, I forgot that was a planetary quest too, so I'm actually going to have to go back to him. Dang it. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, let's let that top off just ever so slightly more. Alright, we are topped off. I hear another predator. Honestly, I don't. Alright, let's fuel up our harvesters here. Let's get the carbon in them. That will make condensed carbon. Put these kind of close. That's okay. Okay, I have put a little ferrite dust in this one. We'll finish this off as magnetized ferrite. I think that'll be enough. If not, we have more. But I would like some pure ferrite, because I might need that for buildings. Let's process the sodium for sure, because that never is a bad idea. Alright, what was I was going to go take a look at the galactic terminal. That's the whole reason I set up here. Alright, so let's sell some items. Let's sell the sulfurine. Don't need that yet. Sell the salt, the radon. The Gek relic is gone. The Viking effigy is gone. I'm going to hold on to the Mordite because we're going to need that to talk to Viking in the future. Let's sell the silver. No, I don't want to buy. I don't want to sell, and I want to sell from what's up with these predators? Alright, so let's sell. Okay, it won't let me sell from the... But I bought one silver. Okay. It won't let me sell from the starship, which is kind of annoying. Because I want to sell that and that. Keep everything else. Okay, sell the gold. Sell the silver. 172 thou, not too shabby. The sodium nitrate back. Is there anything else to process at the moment? Ferrite dust. Let's... Although I should probably keep some of the ferrite dust because... My god, you're right there. These creatures. Good gracious. Alright, well, let's focus on what we need for the blueprint analyzer. We need a carbon nanotube, which means we need some carbon. And we need carbon for our building. So the first thing that's coming down is that tree. Ooh, what's that? Do we know that creature? Oh, we already do. Okay, so the bad thing is that we could have done a little bit better in the way of carbon nearby. There's a little bit, but not a ton. I'm going to jump in the bob and warm up real quick. Yeah, the heating up takes a little while on the survival mode. Doesn't go right back away. Knock on some wood because we've had no storms. And a lack of storms is definitely a good thing. Alright, so before we build a building, I actually want to... Oh, there really is not a lot of carbon nearby. We will use the carbon for carbon nanotubes. Sorry, overheated my weapon. Noob mistake. Carbon and sulfurine. Alright, so there's at least some carbon up there. So we will grab what we can from down here. Oh, really don't like sentinels. Let's use the dioxide and free up a slot. I'm going to drop the blueprint analyzer because I believe I can build the carbon nanotube now. Yes, yes I can. I needed a hermetic seal for something. Oh, that was the advanced mining beam. 2 technology modules. Ooh! Squirrel. Basically having a squirrel moment. Okay, while I'm here, I'm going to grab these. And then let's use our handy dandy trade terminal. And do we have access to... No, buggers. Oh, I was hoping that we could get the, well, look, we can buy ion batteries. And oxygen capsules. So we've got life support and hazard protection taken care of. I was hoping we could buy those tech modules here, but apparently not. But we need to do the blueprint analyzer. Let's drop that down. Do some blueprint research. We've only got 2. So we are going to go with a... We want to open up as many things as we can. Let's do the wooden panel. And the arch. What I'm trying to do is get the metal stuff out first. So we're going to need some berry technology modules pretty soon. There's frostwort on the other side. Let's go get those devices up there. And we will grab some carbon on top of the hill. Sodium, excellent. More sodium, excellent. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, there's critters. There's a buried technology module over that way. So we're gonna head that way. Hi guys. Want that advanced mining laser like yesterday. Nope, definitely not using that yet. Alright, you know what? We know that there's going to be carbon. Silly crabs. I could just be shooting this on the way. Got another journey milestone. 20,000 Ks. I'd be really happy if these were actual caves. But no. It's just a hole in the ground. Alright, let's find the next one of those. There's another one. Reload the bolt caster while we're out here. I guess as long as we don't blow the trees, the sentinels will leave us alone. As long as we don't hit the sentinels. That's the other trick. As long as you don't finish the mining. Alright, where are we in relationship to the... There it is. Oh, we got some boxes over here. Oh my goodness, thermal protection falling. Ooh, unidentified plant. Well, let's fix that. This is a big old tree. Probably paying a little attention to the status of my inventory as well. Sodium nitrate, excellentro. So, two of my favorite streamers, Xaine and Sword, both have accents. Xaine is from the UK and Sword is from North Carolina. And I've got this nasty habit of picking up sayings and accents. So if I start to sound like a British man from North Carolina, you'll understand why. I apologize. I try not to steal any of their sayings or anything, but I really love some of the stuff that Xaine says is just funny. And like I said, I just pick up the accents every once in a while just for no real good reason. And then the other guy that I watch a lot, Thranxes, he has a couple sayings, but they're like catchphrases. So do we have an actual cave here? We have an actual cave. Let's go. Well, I'm disappointed. It's not a full-on cave. Alright, so while we're here though, ooh, told you I should have been looking out for that. Alright, so we got Geknip, Hermetic Seal, ion battery, ooh, crud. Well, we can get rid of the one ferrite dust. Oh, we need space for the pure ferrite too, so... Bye-bye, Geknip. Drives me nuts. I really need to continue on with quest progression so I can get the hyperdrive. Yeah, actually, do I have a hyperdrive? I do not. Okay, so I'm going to need to do... I need to get out of this system. Alright, but the cobalt and the pure ferrite. Hey, Sword. Speaking of which, was just talking about you. Lurk all you like, buddy. Lurk all you like. Appreciate it. I am playing my survival mode today. And it is educational. Definitely educational. Alright, does this continue on? It does. Ooh. Alright, well that's not too bad. Ooh, water. Like, ooh, an albumin pearl. No, cave marrow. That's... There it is, a humming egg. Alright, so... Oh, crud, I don't have any room. Alright, hermetic seal's going away. I will pick that back up later. Definitely want to get the albumin pearls. They are worth some cash. Alright, see. Well, the water's not trying to kill me. That's not bad. Though the water is not warm. It's not super freezing. And this will provide with a few more opportunities in the way of critters. Ooh. Of course, it also provides more opportunities to die. And honestly, I am not set up for underwater exploration. So before I die, hopefully I can make it to the surface. Oh, there we go. I was close. Yeah, so let's not do that. Let's get undercover here too. Alright, we're going to let all those things get back up to normal. Let's refresh our life support. Okay, let the heater catch back up. Alright, and then we are going to go and blast this rock real quick. I'm going to get out of this hole. Alright, Alright, so we figured out where the water was gonna come out if I hadn't almost drowned. That's right, run away, guys. Alright, and I was coming over here because there's sodium on top of that hill. I'm gonna go grab the sodium real quick, and then I will take a peek at my inventory while I'm not drowning and see what we need to do. How far away? Where is that buried technology module? Well, there's the frostwort. That's good to know. It switched my quest to return to the life form. Drop my buried technology module. Well, crud. Well, there's one over there. We're gonna go for that one now. Alright, we have dioxite, which actually would not be bad for the thermal protection. And I think what we will do is we should free up a slot if we use an ion battery. Let's change the terrain manipulator and let's blast some dioxide out of here. Yes, thermal protection is falling. I think we will utilize the resources at hand. Right. And we had magnetized ferrite in stock from before. Much better fuel. Try not to blow out the ground that we're standing on. I was doing this on another one of my saves and was just going down through the node like this and got down to the bottom and fell through into a sinkhole. That was all sorts of fun. Fell into a cave. Alrighty, well that's 202. Let's grab a little bit more. Get as close to a full stack as we can. Around the other side. Sometimes if you snipe this really well, you actually do better than if you're just randomly blowing stuff away. Alrighty. I believe that'll take care of us on that. Now we can use the dioxide. Nope. Wrong fuel. Wow, no free slots for oxygen. Not good. Well, it at least means we're full up on O2. So there is that. I'm going to swim straight across this water, but not go deep. Ooh, fishies. Several types of fish, too. There's another kind over there. Let's get up to the surface. Replenish our oxygen. Oh, apparently the cold is or the water is extra cold, so even though it's not super frigid, it is driving our um, our thermal protection down quickly. But that right there is also salt. And salt means money. Alright, where is my buried technology module? Am I on top of it? Yes, I am. Weapon charge depleted. That's no bueno. Let's fill that bad boy back up. Okay. Back to the mining beam. And let's take... Hey! Critters everywhere. They're yipping at me like I'm a predator. Alright, let's see if we can fix this. Ooh, sodium nitrate, that was cheap. That was cheap. 30 nanites for 5 sodium nitrate, I'll take it. Heck yeah. Ooh, drinking some coffee. Coffee is life for me. Alright, got some dropped materials over there. Let's go grab those without going in the bear trap. Projectile ammunition for free, excellent. A little rusted metal that we can't pick up. Definitely need to... inventory full. There's absolutely nothing I can really afford to drop. So at this point in time, I believe I'm going to have to go up here, get this sodium real quick, get my bearings, and then head back to the ship. Okay, there's the ship and base, that away. 600 some odd units. Let's fix this thermal protection issue. Well, that didn't last very long, did it? No, it did not. Alright, so we definitely need to make it back to base before we run out of thermal protection. This is a survival, so let's remember fall damage is a thing here. I think that's the biggest thing for me to get used to, is not being able to just jump off of everything and land all willy-nilly. You actually have to pay attention. Alright, well that freed up an inventory slot. That's good. So the question is, what to use it on, if anything. Another one of those big trees. Yeah, so survival mode, you gotta pay attention to your fall damage. Don't just jump off of things. Pay real careful, close attention to your jetpack actually having a little bit of boost left in it. These predators, they are everywhere. But they don't really appear interested in me, and I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, did I... Yep, so we put the oxygen into the empty spots. It's alright, O2 is good. Let's see what's in these two boxes. ammo and sodium, both good. It's good.
Protection falling.
Excuse me again. Alright, well we are
Recharge.
running down on sodium nitrate. We are down to just sodium. But there is some sodium up there. So let's go ahead and go grab that. That's good stuff. Okay. That's an actual cave entrance right there. That's not far away from base. Oop. Good thing I paid attention to my own advice. Alright, what can we sell? Anything? Well, we can at least process. Let's get the rusted metal in one of these refiners. That'll at least free up a slot. Okay, into the starship you go. Right, rusted metal, begin to process. Should probably process this carbon in the other one into condensed carbon. And then we will use the blueprint animalizer. Check out some of our... Alright, well we're going to get the teleport module. That's awesome. Get the wooden doorway, wooden frontage, wood frame glass panel, and the wooden ramp. Now the reason I want the metal stuff is because they are just ferrite dust pretty much to build, and that is amazingly easy to get and dirt cheap. Okay, so I'm going to jump in the bob, straighten out my inventory. Okay, we've got some pure ferrite in there, so this is going to go in the starship. That's going to go in the starship. Definitely going in the starship. Did we run out of room in the starship? Well, let's take that. Send some O2 over there. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Alright, we can sell the sulfurine, the album and pearl. We still have one salvage tech, so let's use that to our advantage. The cobalt, let's go ahead and let's make that ionized cobalt. Okay, that one's going to be running for a while. That rusted metal takes a fair bit. Alright, so cobalt to ionized cobalt, and then we will sell that. In the meantime, let's get away from this sentinel. Pick up some dihydrogen. We're definitely going to need that in the very near future. Get some more ferrite dust. Can't have too much of that. Comes with a dioxide chaser. That's awesome. Ferrite dust and salt. We'll take it. Also reminds me we can walk down to the water now and mine salt, now that we know that it's down there. That's always worth some money. Wonder if I could actually blow an entrance to the cave from over here. The easy way to do that would actually be go get in the cave, point back towards the base, and just blow a hole that way. But that almost makes too much sense. Okay, no, don't want to buy, we want to, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Can always change it. Alright, so let's sell the sulfurine, aluminium pearl, the salt. This thing sounds like a heartbeat. Alright, that's all we want to sell until we get that cobalt back out of there. I believe we ran out of fuel. We did. Oh, forgot to restart it, but let's take what's in there out. Alright, grab the ionized cobalt. We will process that. Some very interesting looking critters here for sure. Alright, well, let's... There's another buried technology module over there. Oop. Was not paying attention. Can definitely get rid of all, or convert all this sodium. And actually, while I'm here, I'm going to buy all the sodium they have in here. Sell the ionized cobalt. And then it might be time to head back up to the station, actually, and get that advanced mining laser. We need the 2 tech modules for that. Let's get the sodium processing. Alright, let's make sure we get all of this. Alright, they're both running. Let's fuel them both up so that we know that they won't stop. Good call on that one in particular. Alright, Bob. Take me to the space station. Alrighty, I'm excited now. Get that advanced mining laser, that'll definitely help out our survivability. Of course there's a hostile scan. Renegade. No, sorry, I'm gonna refuse.
Hostile ships approaching.
You can approach all you want. I'm gonna run for it. Change my HUD. I unfortunately still had that buried technology module highlighted, so it's just going to show off everything. So annoying. Alright, well I think we've established that those ion batteries are pretty much worthless when it comes to life support. Alright, so we need 2 tech modules and a hermetic seal. I think it's actually going to be easier just to buy the hermetic seal. They were pretty cheap. Okay, 2 of those. And of course they don't sell the hermetic seals here. Can I make one still? I think I need to do the carbon nanotube. No, I don't have enough condensed carbon. Alright, well I can do that when I get back down at least, so that will be... That's all I need, is the hermetic seal. Oh, I needed the carbon nanotubes separately. Alright, so... Let's see if there's anything else I need to purchase. Alright, well they're selling sodium for 50. And sodium nitrate for 101. It won't hurt to have a little bit ready to go, just in case. I think that's gonna... How am I doing on O2? I have 500 oxygen. That's good enough. I have 190 phosphorus. That's also pretty good. Haven't heard any ships land. Alright, we have 42 nanite clusters. I find it a little disturbing that I haven't heard any ships land. do want to go over here and see this technology merchant real quick, just while I'm up here. Alright, let's see what he's got to sell. Trade nanite clusters for blueprints. What do we need to work on? Alright, 80 for the cadmium drive, I think is what we'll work on next. Teleport receiver would be nice as well, but that'll be more important once we have a better ship. And just for gits and shiggles, we go ahead and see if they want to give me any quests yet. I really don't think so, though. Nope. Still doesn't want to talk to me. That's fine. Alright, well, we're going to need to get the base built pretty soon so that we can get the Overseer quest line started. Okay, let's go back and return to life form first. I think they had the landing pad there. Turn that in and see what type of reward we get for that. Although we could actually check that in the log. Offered a substantial reward. See how substantial that is. Five seconds. Entering into the atmosphere. Yeah, I definitely didn't take the base too far away from here. Oh, I don't remember this building. Was that where he gave me the quest, or is this a different place? Well, I haven't looted the boxes, so I think this is a different place. That's fine. I'll take it. I definitely want to get up and running on the Overseer quest so I can start getting... Ooh, excuse me. So I can get to another system. Although I do have nav data, I guess I could be looking for drop pods. But I don't really have the means to do the repairs on those. Let's put those in the starship. Cobalt, that's worth some money. Just a little bit, but every bit helps. Free nanites, I'll take them. Now, is that an actual buried technology module, or is that just goofing off? Let me go ahead and highlight the ship. Yeah, I thought so. That's not an actual buried technology module. Well, let's get in here and turn in this quest. Alright, see, this is what I hate. You get into these places and the quest person is not there. Okay, -7, -6, -5, -4, 77. Hey, Sword, are you still lurking? Alright, so now I've got another distress signal. Probably just got it silenced in the background. That's a shame. I could use some advice there, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Let's do a little scan around. In Frostward, there is a buried technology module right there, though. Got to remember, no running. Hey, wanted to ask you real quick. So I got this quest giver that's just not here. But his icon is floating right here. What do you do in that situation? No worries, no worries.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I've got a quest to turn in, but the person's not here, but their icon is just floating here. I was wondering what you do in that situation. Yeah, see, I normally just abandon them too, but I've actually found these guys every once in a while. Oh, I had to open my big mouth about storms. Sometimes I find them at trading posts. Go in a log and hold L3 to restart it. Okay, log. Now that just puts me into network and voice. It was a turn in to the quest giver for killing creatures. It wasn't a It wasn't like a guild mission one. It was the guy in the building gave me the mission. Like I accepted it from a little geck booger.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Yeah, I rarely do them too, mainly because of this exact reason. Alrighty, I will see if I can randomly find him later, or I'll abandon it after a while. In the meantime, head back to base here. Alright, I believe this terminal actually had the hermetic seal. It does. So I can go ahead and give myself an advanced mining laser. Yay.
Technology installed.
Bam.
Protection falling.
Alright. Go back to our blueprint analyzers. And we've got one available. Let's see what would be the best thing to do. I'm thinking the metal wall.
Received.
We are just going to take that right back there, refill this.
Technology recharge.
We're actually going to take that out now. And we are going to put carbon in. We will hold off on that until that carbon is done. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this quest started. Emergency broadcast code 161616. You don't say.
Technology recharge.
Alrighty, let's check our progress here.
Technology recharge.
Get the rest of that going.
Technology recharge.
Get the sodium nitrate cranking. We are going to need some more carbon. So I think what we will do is actually process a little bit of that O2 into carbon.
Technology recharge.
I know it sounds like an easy thing to just go grab, but it's also super easy for me to just turn around here to this trade terminal and go buy some more oxygen. You learn very, very quickly when you need to just start buying things instead of taking all the time going after basic materials. We'll grab all the oxygen that they have.
Product received.
We are going to buy 2 launch fuels. We will jump into the Bob, get heated up, and move some things around. Alright, we've got pure ferrite can go
Stocks and ship inventory.
absolutely nowhere. So we are out of space again. Okay. So what we need to do is need to get that dihydrogen jelly and the navigation data out of there, because we can put the pure ferrite stacks to much better use there. Alright, we need to go and find an intelligent life form. Hey you, buddy. Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Thermal protection falling.
Ouch. Well, don't want to die to a stupid predator that wasn't going to attack me. Gotta let that sentinel go away. But I also needed to shift the launch fuel,
Technology recharge.
because it never does any use having launch fuel in your inventory and not on the ship itself. Alright. Come on over here away from the sentinel so I can kill you.
Thermal protection falling.
There we go. Much gooder. Okie dokie. Alright, want to get the rusted metal processing. Take this carbon and process it as well. Okay, so metal components, I can build a wall, and that's it. That's not very useful. Gather up all this dihydrogen real quick. That is straight up pure ferrite. We couldn't get that before, but we can now. Let's grab some. Might have to go on walkabout again and get some more buried technology modules. Or what would probably be a better idea would be to actually go caving and make some money. Money is always a good thing. Gotta make them units.
Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
Our creepy little polar bear with headlights is just walking around. Alright, put the ferrite dust in there. Again, let's jump in the bob and sort our inventory in the heat. Okay, so we got a decent amount of pure ferrite. We can definitely crank some of that into magnetized ferrite. A little bit of carbon, a little bit of salt. Hazardous flora. I think it is time to go on walkabout and get some buried technology modules. Do this in earnest. Although, there's an armored clam. Armored clam. It's telling me that there is a level 3 somewhere nearby. I don't believe it. It's lying to me. Got to be lying to me. Because that would imply a cave. Or a floating crystal. Cave would be nice if I could find... Ooh! Sorry, I could be wrong. There's a humming egg.
Units received.
Now that that's highlighted, how do we get to it?
Thermal protection falling.
That means there's a cave entrance. But where? Well, we may have to make our own cave entrance, but we have the technology for that. Sure enough. Cave entrance and humming eggs. I will take it. Now, is this a true cave, or is this just a cluster of humming eggs? Oh, it's actually a true cave. Oh, it's the water. Alright, well, cobalt and pure ferrite are definitely worthwhile. Alright, brother. Thanks for stopping by.
Technology recharge.
Excuse me. Didn't get to the mute in time. Sorry about that. Wow, that was close. Almost bit it. Definitely not prepared for cave diving. Let's go back to our original plan of getting this buried technology module. Make sure we have some room in the inventory, which we do not. But we can get rid of one dioxide just for that. Unidentified mineral. That's no bueno. Ferrite dust and salt. We are getting cold. Is that a twofer of damaged machinery? It is. We have no pugnium. Can't tell which one we're trying to do. I guess they are both the same. To have pugnium, we would have had to have killed a sentinel. That's just not really our style. This guy has kind of turned into our little pet, hasn't he? He sticks around much longer. We're going to have to give him a name. Alright, we will let that finish up. And I think we can actually... Let's process this into... in the meantime, let's go ahead and get back into our ship. The Bob. The Bob. And I've been at it for about 3 hours. So, we're going to be taking a break shortly. I think what I will do is let my thermal protection get all the way back up. I will go grab that ionized cobalt, and I will take a ride to the local space station to go try and find some intelligent life amongst the stars, or at least at the space station. Alright, let's see what else we can pop in here real quick just so that we've got something going. Putting carbon in is never a bad thing. Believe this one should be done. No, it ran out of fuel. Now it'll finish up. Stuff takes forever. Alright. Keep a little bit of ferrite dust maybe, or what do we want to process that? We have a decent amount of ferrite dust, so let's Let's stick that in there and run that through. Doesn't compress it down any, but at least it does get it ready for further processing to magnetized. We have a decent amount of pure ferrite too, so I think I'm going to throw that in there. Open this one up, add a little bit more to this one. And in the meantime, take that out. Let's hit stop and refresh. Way it doesn't accidentally run out of room. Clicked on the wrong one. That's the downside of having them too close together. And I'm going to stick that pure ferrite in there as well. And I'm going to let those two processors run. And I'm going to take off in the Bob here, my stubby little starship. And I'm going to make a run for the space station. Hopefully the pirates will leave us alone this time. And again, I left the Berry Technology module highlighted. So we're going to get that annoying little flitter. But hey, if you have watched this, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate your time. I'm Big Poppa T-Mo, also known as Timor, and also known as Steve Foster. I know, I've got a lot of names, but hey, sue me. I'm kidding, don't. That would suck. But if you liked what you saw, give me a big old thumbs up, maybe even subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell, and you'll get notifications of when I post new videos or when I go live. I do go live quite often. And I am posting all sorts of different videos all the time. I primarily play No Man's Sky. Actually, so far, everything on this channel is No Man's Sky. It is my favorite console game. I got a PS4 just for it. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already. But hey, until next time, fly safe.